Education. I am Amy Timmerman. I'm an extension educator located up in Holt and Boyd County, and today we're in a cornfield planted on the eastern half of Holt County. And today we're going to take a look at seed depth and placement of your corn seed, where you need that seed to be at to get optimal growth and optimal yield as we go into that growing season. All right, before we go in and look at that seed placement, it's really important to look at the field, actually take a look on how that seed placement is occurring. As you can see on this field, there's a fairly large ridge where that planter went through, and so we can get a misunderstanding of how deep that seed is if we don't pay attention to that. So we're going to take a look here. We got two seeds that we have found here. We got one right there, and then another one right there. So if we take a look at it, when we look at where we were at on seed depth, right there, get a little bit of my shadow, where the seed bed was at, we're about 2 inches. And that's about perfect where we want to be on that seed placement. We want that seed at least 1.5 inches, if not 2.5 inches deep. If we're shallower than 1.5 inches, we run into rootless corn syndrome, and that rootless corn syndrome just makes our corn a lot more floppier and more likely to fall down during this growing season. The other thing you want to check while you're in here, this is hard to do with where I'm at with it being sandy soil, but for those of you in heavier soil, you definitely want to take a look at your sidewall. If you can put a pencil or your trowel, or in my case my measuring stick, into that sidewall and see if it will flake off, that means your down pressure is okay. If it is too hard, you're not going to be able to put that device, that object in there, and you're not going to get that sidewall to fall down. If that sidewall is that tight, we need to reduce that down pressure, because you're more likely to have soil compaction issues that will then affect that root ability to spread out and get the water, the nutrients, and standability that we need during the growing season.